Whether they're things you've been through that you have to sort out, process, and heal from, to face our demons means confronting our fears to become a better, stronger, and wiser person. 6 signs you're battling inner demons. Number 1, you feel like a dark cloud follows you. That's an analogy of how a lot of times depression feels. You feel like a dark cloud follows you. And if you feel like a dark cloud is following you, you basically experiencing depression, because that's what depression feels like. Wherever you go, the sadness comes with you. Do you feel like every day is a mountain that you have to climb? Do you feel like every day is a mountain that you have to climb? Because you are probably depressed. Because I can wake up and know I don't have everything in my life. I can wake up and know I'm not where I need to be, but I can be thankful for what I have. Y'all heard that? Because I might not be where I want to be. Look, man, you ain't gonna never be where you want to be. If you won $1 million today, you still gonna have to grow. People with $1 million, people who are millionaires, they're still not where they want to be. Do you feel like every day is a mountain that you have to climb? Do you feel a sense of impending doom follows you around? If any of this sounds familiar, there is a possibility that your inner demons and depression are one and the same. So your inner demon is depression if you feel like a dark cloud is following you around. Depression is a serious mental health disorder and can cause great strife in your life. Symptoms of depression include significant weight loss or gain, oversleeping or not getting enough sleep, feeling tired, which is fatigue, feeling of worthlessness or guilt, and a loss of interest in regular activities. A loss of interest in regular activities. 6 signs you're battling inner demons. Number 2, you always feel something just isn't right. You can't put your finger on it. You don't know what it is, but something is going wrong. Something ain't right. Something going on with me. I don't feel normal. Yeah, you battling an inner demon. Do you feel off, or are you constantly distracted with the feeling that something just isn't right? You always feel like something bad is about to happen. This second type of inner demon can also be called anxiety. Anxiety is an inner demon. Anxiety is another mental health problem, and it affects about 18% of the U.S. population each year. Similar to depression, anxiety can have serious negative effects on your quality of life. Anxiety can cause symptoms like nervousness and restlessness, rapid heart rate, hyperventilation, and feelings of danger, panic, or dread. 6 signs you're battling inner demons. Number 3, you have a nagging feeling of shame. Shame is an inner demon. What do you think Adam and Eve experienced after they ate the fruit? If you often feel self-conscious, when you walk in a room, everybody looking at me. If you often feel self-conscious, embarrassed, and struggle with feelings of self-hate, you may be battling an inner demon of shame. Shame is a fickle inner demon. Shame is a fickle inner demon that can come from different places. Maybe you've done something wrong in your past, in your self-conscious, waiting to be resolved. Because if you're still struggling with something, then it hasn't been resolved. You might be waiting for your I'm sorry. But you know what? Sometimes you got to get over stuff without getting a I'm sorry. Yeah. Sometimes you got to just forgive people and move on for your own peace of mind and your mental health. You sitting around waiting for a sorry from a person that's dead. Shame is a fickle inner demon that can come from different places. Maybe you've done something wrong in your past and it's still living in your self-conscious, waiting to be resolved. Maybe you've been made to feel ashamed of who you are. Probably if you've been made to feel ashamed of who you are, it started when you were a kid. And whoever was raising you fumbled your feelings and your emotions. Don't be mad at those people because they taught you what they knew. They didn't have the information. I'm not saying that so we can start hating people. This is how you forgive. If you don't get your sorry, you don't get your I apologize, forgive them and let it go. Release it. We're going to carry that body around. Weekend at Bernie's. Might have been taught to feel ashamed of who you are. You might struggle with negative self-talk telling you that you aren't good enough or no one cares about what you have to say. We think people can look at us and know that, man, I ain't a good person. Well, as soon as I walk in the room, people are going to know I'm not good enough. That's all in your head. Number 4, you have a fear of failure. We back to fear. You have a fear of failure. Have you ever been so afraid of failing at something that you decide not to even try? That's a fear of failure. The fear outweighs the benefit of what you need to do. The fear is greater than whatever the benefit is on the other end of what you need to go through. You ain't even going to give yourself an opportunity to fail. That's always a possibility, but failure gets you closer to success. There ain't no way around it. Life don't work with success after success after success after success. God gonna sprinkle some failure in there to shape you. Because if we had it good all the time, guess what we'll be? Angels in heaven ready to take over. Man, I hope y'all hearing this today, man. I hope y'all hearing this today. Come on, man. You have a fear of failure. Have you ever been so afraid of failing at something that you decide not to even try? Do you have a self-defeatist mindset? Even when something good happens, you think about what can go wrong. Even when you're in a position to win, you keep thinking about the things that can go wrong. You, my friend, have a self-defeatist mindset. You waiting for the failure, and you're going to attract it into your life. Keep thinking about that. You keep nurturing that failure. Does this fear of failure prevent you from moving forward in life? Because it could. While failure can be scary, it becomes an inner demon when the sense of fear seeps into every part of your life. So once you allow fear to come in, it's gonna travel in all of the areas you got positive things going on. And that fear is gonna paralyze you and freeze you. Have you ever ran up on an animal, man, sometimes maybe a squirrel or something, and it didn't see you at first and it turned around and it just stuck? That's what fear does. It can freeze you. While failure can be scary, it becomes an inner demon when the sense of fear seeps into every part of your life and cripples you. Fear cripples you. If you want your life to change and get better, you got to do it, because nobody's responsible to make your life better. Fear can feel like your feet are stuck to the ground and you can't move, like you're frozen in place by fear. 6 signs you're battling inner demons. Number 5, you feel like there's a bully living in your head. And as long as you keep thinking that there's something other than you doing that, it's going to stay. You are your biggest enemy. You are your biggest critic. Don't nobody know how to kill your mood like you. Nobody knows how to drag you down like you. Nobody knows how to push your damn buttons like you. You know how to get you. Have you ever called yourself dumb for making a mistake? Would you say that to a child when they made a mistake? And if you wouldn't say that to a child when they make a mistake, why would you say it to yourself? Do you hate your reflection in the mirror for not being good enough? Because if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see and you start pulling yourself apart, that's you. Yeah, but somebody told me when I was younger I had a big nose, and now you perpetuating it. Do you hate your reflection in the mirror for not being good enough? This is called self-criticisms. And it's like having your very own personal bully living inside your head. Whenever you try something new, your bully taunts you. When you're feeling good about anything, your bully reminds you of your negative past. When you think about taking a risk, the bully warns you that you'll probably fail again. When it comes to relationship, the bully is quick to point out your flaws, weaknesses, and all the reasons no one could ever really love you. Just because this particular inner demon is loud doesn't mean that it is right. This is the loudest. Your inner voice is the loudest demon. 6 signs you're battling inner demons. Number 6, you feel painful emotions that others don't immediately understand. One of those feelings, what I mean by that kind of feeling, you feel like you are alone. You feel like don't nobody understand you. That's an inner demon. Do you find it hard to relate to your friends when you're going through something difficult? Friends might not see the pain that you're in or struggle to understand when you do tell them what you're feeling. Because sometimes our friends, they are not therapists. You can talk to your friend about your problems. That doesn't mean you're going to feel better. And depending on where your friend is mentally, is going to depend on whether they give you the right advice or the wrong advice. Friends might not see the pain that you're in or struggle to understand when you do tell them what you're feeling. The toxicity that lies within us. The toxicity that lies within us is personal and subjective, and it's okay if those around you don't get what you're going through. If one person doesn't get it, there's a whole world of other people who have probably experienced what you're experiencing. The internet can be a great way to find connections and understanding and acceptance. You're never alone. You're never alone in whatever you're going through.